Ready for the 11 o'clock one? There we go. We'll leave it on that and see if all these chats come up. I'm still a bit untech on the chat thing, but how are we all? It's the 11 o'clock workshop, and in this one I'm going to do some 10-inch squares and 5-inch strips, and a special pre-cut one that I've got behind me called Mind Bend. With these ones, this workshop that I'm doing, these are all live. Hope everyone's safe. If you've missed the 10 o'clock, that's okay. It's on YouTube. Go over and watch all the different ones that I'll be doing. Normally I'm traveling, and these are the craft shows that I'm normally traveling at. So you can actually interact with me. You can chat on there, and the little thing pops up so I can see you and have a little ask any questions if you want to. If my back's turned, it does disappear pretty quick, so bear with me on that one. Also, I am at Bindy's HQ in Woodburn. I'm isolated like we all are, so this is me, Bindy's to you, coming as digital rather than on the road. I miss my driving, you know that, guys. So what I'm going to do, this is my workshop. My name is Narelle. The business is called Bindy's, and I do just specialise in pre-cut fabrics. Hi again, Joanne. Thanks, honey, for sitting through them. I do just specialise in pre-cut fabrics. All my fabrics I import myself. I cut them, I roll them. They are reactive dyed, so there's no pre-washing necessary. I do, hi Barbara, I do actually, you don't have to pre-wash or anything, and I do bring in small quantities. So when I bring in the small quantities, hey Julie, I bring in the small quantities. Oh, we're all coming in. Jane, how are you, dar? Thanks for that. Yep, the pre-cuts, they're all different. The small quantities, so once they sell out, I'm trying to keep up to date with the website. As you all guys know, I am on my own doing all this, the website, the cutting, the folding, everything. And now isolated, I'm actually more busier trying to keep it all up to date. So with the pre-cuts, I don't have bolts, I just have pre-cuts. I do have solids, I have put them on the website, and I will be doing a lot more videos. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, that'll tell you. Stalk me on Facebook, Instagram, that sort of thing, and you'll be able to see when I'm live. I'm doing quite a few throughout the week. There is the Treasure Hunt Wednesday one. I think Joanne, you won one of those. I hide something in the website, within the website that is actually not supposed to be in that section, and it's at a reduced price. So you actually get a nice little gift. With any orders at the moment, it was stopping for over $50 online with free postage. I'm continuing that till I make the decision I'm not going to anymore. Basically, I'm happy to pay the postage so you guys can keep sewing and keep ourselves amused while we're all locked up. Any orders also, up until Sunday night, will receive one of my little free gifts that you normally get at the craft shows, because you're normally sitting in front of me with a reserved seat. You've reserved your own seats, which is great. All right, let's get into this. We're going to be doing the first one, Mind Bend. Now, Mind Bend, I've actually cut it into the kit where it's got all the sizes that you need. And this one I've done in black and white. I think I've got 2 left. A few of my solids have run out. I am unable to get a few at the moment, but the pattern, where is it? I had all these ready. I'm sort of prepared and not prepared. Here we go. Pattern comes on there. On the back it'll tell you if you want different sizes in different bed sizes, but it has the pattern where you can cut them all out yourself. So what we're going to do, you actually get all of them cut. Well, this was thrown in it from the last craft show. And we're going to you're going to have them cut. Oh, I need to get disorganised, sorry. I have one board. When I'm at the shows, I've got heaps of boards. Okay, so you're going to get them in all different lengths. And what we need to do is join them in a strip set from selvage to selvage. All right? And you'll get the different sizes, and we join them as a white, black, white, black, white, black. Then there'll be another set, which is the opposite. All right? So we're going to have black, white, black, white, black, white. Okay? Then what we're going to do is take these strip sets, take that one down, and we're going to cut them, as the pattern tells us, with all the different sizes. So this strip set is now cut into these different sizes. Okay? I need to move over this way a little bit more. I'll do that. In all different sizes. So then when we're going to make the block, we're going to we're going to have all of these cut with the little black top, and we'll have a set cut with the white top. Okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take the first size with the black top, then we're going to take the next size with the white top, and alternate them between the black and the white. And what will happen, if I hang it the right way, there we go. So I've taken the smaller one with the black, white, black, white, black, white. Okay? And then when you join these together, now because you iron them all towards the black, all your little seams will nest, okay? And what you'll end up with is a block that looks like this. So there's my little, no Velcro on that corner yet, little black, white, black as we go along. So as these join, your quarter inch seams come in, and you'll end up with a quarter block that looks like that. So I'm just going to turn it for a minute. All right, and then when you do it, when you're doing the opposite ones where it starts with the white, you'll end up with it where it starts with the white. That will actually join next to the one with the black. Okay, and again, we'll put the quarter inch seam in. So that now gives me a quarter of one of the blocks, and you will get it made there. Okay, so we've just done the top 2 quarters, and you just alternate them through. So that's how you do mind bend. Pretty different illusion sort of a quilt. It's not done with just 2.5 inch strips or anything. It's done with the pre-cuts, or you can just get the meter each and you can cut it yourself. Next one. Next one's bullseye. So here we go. Bullseye. This one's in the black and white. Now the kit for the mind bend is $95. Anytime you buy a kit off me, you get a free pattern. So the pattern's $20 with free postage. All right, on the cardstock with free postage. But if you buy the kit, the pattern comes free. Okay, now this one's called Bullseye. See if I can put him over here. That's only half of it, so you've got the other half. It doesn't fit all on the screen, so I'm not going to open the whole thing. All right, so we've got the Bullseye. All right, this one comes on the pattern. Okay, also, and on the back it shows you what you need to make bigger size quilts and everything. So, I'm organised, but I'm not organised. I've actually got less space here than what I normally have. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's chuck this one on the ground. All the 10 o'clock ones are actually folded and put away, guys, so I'm just chucking them on the ground for now. All right, so don't forget to comment and tell me where you're from. If you're enjoying these, let us know, okay? So what we're going to do is going to take the 5 inch strips. I'm going to take 2 different colours from the roll, or 2 ones that are different, okay, and join them together. So 5 inch, quarter inch seam gives me 9.5 inches. Check that on your first one. Make sure you've got that correct seam allowance. Don't check it on the last one. You check it on the last one and you change it because it's wrong. Nothing's going to match. If you check it and it's wrong on the last one, just leave it. Just play the game and it'll all go together with you. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to then cut them into blocks. So here we go. We get 4 out of each strip, so we're going to cut them into the block. Then with the solid colour, because you actually get it as a 2.5 metre lot in my kits, all right, you need to cut the squares to match your block. And we're going to fold that in half, like my grandma used to, my nan used to show me how to iron the hankies. I'm an ironer, so I'll iron to see the crease. If you're a person that puts that mark with a pen, your erasable marks, pens and that, that's okay, because we both get to the same ending, so it doesn't matter how you get there, all right? What we're going to do is going to place that on top of there. When we do that, we're going to do what we all love doing, is our half square triangles. So I'm going to sew a quarter inch seam either side of that crease or that mark. I'm then going to cut it, and when I do, I end up with a block that looks like that. And that's all you need to do to make that quilt, okay? Because it's how you lay it out. So if I want all the black in the middle, that's the one without the Velcro. Let's get the one with the Velcro. Okay? If you want the black in the middle, the diamondy bullseye look, you can set it out that way. You have to remember too, when you're making these, this one has 2 seams in it. This has 1 seam up here. So this one's going to be shorter. That's a little bit longer. If you happen to, I think I can stand this side, yep, happen to place them side by side, because that's the way you want the solid colour to go. These seams, you've got a short and a long one, they're not going to match. And that's okay. They're not meant to match. You've got this kit. Haven't you sewn it yet, Joanne? You're going to have to sew that one up and send us a photo to see what it looks like. If you can't get past that fact that that seam doesn't match, I think we all in us have what I call OCSD, the obsessive compulsive sewing disorder. I have to have it all cut up and sitting beside my sewing machine before I actually sew it. I can't go back and forth. If you can't get past the seam not matching, I have people that actually made one. It looks lovely. They've just done it so it looks all like sails, okay? And that looks really good too. Patchwork is a happy place. If we're not happy doing what we do, we won't do it, will we? And that's my excuse for housework, and I'm going to stick by it. All right? I'm not a very domesticated person. Love playing with fabric. All right, next one. Trippa. Love our Trippa. And I've got a few kits with the Trippa with the black and white and red. All right. So this is Trippa. I'm just throwing over there. Okay. Trippa's made using 10-inch squares and 2.5-inch strips. Okay. So I'm going to pull him down. I'm going to grab this. And also throughout the week, I'm with you with the housework, yeah. Yeah, I use it for a lot of things, actually. I like my OCSD. It sort of comes in where I can use it for a lot of things, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a 10-inch square, and we're going to put a 2.5-inch strip across the top. Okay? Then I'm going to take another 2.5-inch strip and put it down the side. It's as simple as that when you unfold. Then what I'm going to do is give it a really, really, really good iron right now. Okay? So when you iron it, because what we need to do is we're going to cut it in half diagonally from the 2.5-inch strip down to the 2.5-inch strip. Not the 2.5 10-inch square. Rom quilt doesn't work. Tried it. Okay, I tried to make one and it didn't work. So we're going to go 2.5. You never know if you get two different styles of quilts out of the one go, but no. 2.5 inch to 2.5 inch. When you do that, you're going to end up with two halves. One half looks like little cat ears. I'm a cat person, not a dog person, so there we go. Shout out to my little 19-year-old cat up at my mum's. All right, and then the other half's going to look like a party hat because I like parties. All right, and you're going to get those two halves. The reason we iron it at this stage, because we're now cut on a bias, do not get it near the iron. We don't want to iron it when it's on a bias. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two party hats and I'm going to join them together. I'm going to take two of the cat ears and I'm going to join them together. And as long as that middle seam is going the correct way, you've made the quilt. That's how you do Trippa. It's named because it's trippy, how it sort of goes together. It was one of those 3 o'clock in the morning things for me, as to how it all flowed together. So that one I call Trippa. All right. The other thing is if you wanted to, you can change it. I don't have kits made up in it, but you can change it if you just buy the pattern. Yeah, we've got a pattern. All right. With multiple colours. So don't use just the one colour, use multiple colours. So I went through the exercise. Here's my party hats together. And here's my cat ears. Now the problem here is where my OCSD kicked in. Here, this seam doesn't meet. It's not meant to, can't see it with the same colour. That's okay. But here it actually shows up too much. So I went, another 3 o'clock in the morning thing. How can I fix it? All you have to do is make sure that all the party hats go one way, all the cat ears go the other way. You no longer have that seam to match. And what happens there is you end up having a quilt. I'll just hold this up here. So this one, and it now looks like when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. Yep. Yeah, and only the lovely people get the good scraps, the ones you love. All right. You'll get like a pinwheel effect. Okay. So that's what happens. So this little quilt actually comes with a moral. The moral of the story is if you don't like the layout of the blocks on your quilt, instead of having it sitting on your bed for 3 days and you can't sleep in it, just turn a block. You never know what's going to happen when you turn a block. Right, next one. Oh, we're doing well. Okay, so the next one's direction. Let me hang this guy up in a couple of ways. So we've got this one. This is using 5-inch strips. Sorry guys, you get to see my good back side. My best side, I should say. The camera's not that far down. So you've got that one. You've got this one. Right. There are a couple of kits that actually are when you make this one. Okay, so this one is using 5-inch strips. What we're going to do, comes on a pattern, we're going to take the 5-inch strips and cut them up. So what I'm going to do is take this guy down. I'm going to try and leave him up because I'll explain that one in a minute. It's not too far on the way. No, good. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take the strips. Where are they? Thrown it in from the last show, our last outing. Who's that, Barbara? Oh, you're halfway through this one? Okay. You'll have to, what I'm going to do too, guys, is I'm going to have some videos where it's just stitch-alongs. So I'm going to be probably late at night. I'll be in my jammies with you guys. I'll sit and put it on live and I'll make some quilts. But you guys can sew along with me and tell me what you're making and everything. And I'm thinking the 8:30, 9:30. I don't sleep. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning before I finish. All right, we're going to cut them up. When we cut them up, we're then going to take them with the solid colour. I'm going to fold it in half and give it a really good iron. Okay, so I'm going to give it an iron, and I'm going to make sure the fold is on the right-hand side. Okay, it's down the right-hand side. With the print one, I'm going to fold it and iron it, and with that fold, it goes across the top. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to put this in here, make sure all the raw edges are on the left-hand side and across the bottom, and I'm going to sandwich it in. So we've sandwiched it inside that one. I don't have to hang them that high, do I? I can come down here. I don't have to reach. I'm so used to reaching because I'm so short. All right, and we're going to put them inside. Then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch down that side on the right-hand side where that fold is. Okay, so we've sewn one seam. Then what I'm going to do is open it up. Okay, you then open up this one. A bit more Velcro on this one. And we then have a flying geese with one seam, and it's open there. Okay, I've got one with Velcro. Here it comes. It's just this one's ruined as a surprise too quick. There we go. This one's all ironed. Okay, so we're going to have that. Now, a little warning on this one. We do have to have a little warning. We need to sew 1/8 of an inch across the bottom. Because we've got 3 layers of fabric there, when you're joining something else on it, it's going to move. Okay, so 3 layers, just do a 1/8 of an inch across. When you actually then do that, put 2 of these together. So the other quilt had 1 row going up, 1 row going down. Right, when you do that, you get a block, which is where this guy now comes in. Okay, so we've got a block with the 4. There's 2 there. Once they're sewn together, all right, let me just grab this one again. Once they're sewn like this and they're together, you don't have to use pins or anything. Just pull it down when it's at the machine. Right, and then just sew really close to where that fold is. And that will give you that cathedral window look. All right, and that's how you do directions. How cool is that? So that's it for my 11 o'clock one. We got through them. There was 4. Now, just let you know, I am going to do these again tomorrow, but there are different ones that I'm going to throw in as well as some of the same ones. Because I have so many, you guys usually get through a few more at the shows. I'm a bit restricted with time on here. I'll be throwing them in for tomorrow. But if you miss me today or you miss me tomorrow, they're going to be on YouTube that you can actually watch. And as I say, you can stop me, start me, pause me, rewind me, or delete me. Okay? Can't do it in real life, but you can do it on YouTube. So this is a great opportunity for me to be able to get these on here for you. My next one will be at 1 o'clock. Okay? The 1 o'clock one, I will be doing some multiples. So I've got some 2.5 inch strips in them. Can't remember. Some 2.5 inch strip quilts, some more of those. And about 4 of them again that I'll show you. And the 2 o'clock one, I will be doing the binding without tools. Okay, so I'll show you how to get some binding on. Hi Joanne, thanks darling. Thank you. I'll be putting some binding and that on there. Showing you how to get it on with the points meeting every time, the corners, mitered corners, and how your ends meet together. So please subscribe to me on the YouTube channel. Don't forget, go to the website. It's bindishq.com. You can actually get stuff on there. I've got all the patterns. If you don't like the colours in the kits, which is usually okay, because we all have different ones, just shoot me a message, okay? Sign up for a newsletter at the bottom of the page, front page on the website. I will get to some newsletters. I'm not going to hound you with them. I'm still getting a lot of things organised and getting more patterns done and everything as well. So do that. And Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram, message me through there if you want to change the colours. And guess what? My phone number's everywhere as well. So ring me. As I said before, my phone is my partner. It's with me all the time because that's how I keep communicating to everyone while I'm isolated as well. So thanks for that. We've got lots of different colourways as to what is here. Don't forget my patterns, $20. These have got, oh, there's a pattern there. Didn't want to hold that one up. These are all different colourways that you can get in all different rolls. They're on the website as to how many quantities I have. They are getting low on some of them. Some of them I only have 10-inch squares. We're going to have more videos, Wednesday videos, treasure hunt Wednesdays, and then I'll also do some stitch-alongs. And just whenever anything comes up, and I'll just sit and just chat to you. So we're all in the same boat. Thanks to everyone who's still working. Can I just do a shout out, and you guys all shout out to them as well. We'll give them a little clap clap. because they are still working, our health workers, all those people in the call centres that are working tirelessly to help us out, and it, you know, like just we've got the grocery workers, everyone. All right, so we appreciate that. Thanks again, guys. If you come back, see me at 1, don't forget every order will get a little gift in it for anything up till Sunday night. And that's my little reserved normally seat. You've reserved your own seat, so that's great. And I'll see you all at 1 o'clock. Thanks again. And don't forget to subscribe. See you. Bye.